You guys, Becca just bought the Grinch on Fall Guys. This needs to be documented. Becca just purchased the Grinch and look, I got her Grinch candy. Oh my gosh. Becca is the owner of the Grinch. How amazing. Hello and welcome to the Vibe with 315 podcast. I'm Cam.
And I'm Emily.
And you guys, welcome to the Christmas special. This is the Christmas special episode for this year. We're going to be doing some Christmas themed segments, some normal segments, as always. So first of all, like we always do, Miss Ma, let's start off with Syracuse basketball.
Yep. All right, guys. So we played Oregon, and Syracuse ended up winning 83-63. It was a very good game for them, actually. The player of the game happened to be Judah Mintz with 18 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, and he played 36 minutes.
Real great game from Judah. Other key contributors, again, we have Quadir Copeland with 15 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, a block, and he played 32 minutes. So Quadir really stepping up as of recently. JJ Starling had 14 points, 2 assists, and he played 30 minutes. And then Malik Brown had 13 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals, 1 block in 25 minutes. So Malik Brown padding the stat sheet as always. 4 steals. You love to see it. And he's actually second in the ACC in steals, which is really good.
Wow, that's awesome. Some other stats, we have Benny Williams with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals in 18 minutes. Honestly, with only playing 18 minutes, that's some pretty good stats. Kyle Cuff also had 8 points, and he played 14 minutes. Justin Taylor only had 4 points. He did have 4 rebounds, and he also played 18 minutes. We have Naheem McLeod. He had 3 points, 8 rebounds in 15 minutes. And then Chris Bell with only 2 rebounds, 1 assist in 12 minutes.
We have some notes from this game. So, like we said in the last episode, this game was played in South Dakota, where the Heat G League team plays. Kyle Cuff got the team out of a little slump, and he gave us a lot of momentum going into halftime. He actually scored all of his points in a row. He hit, I think, a 3, really nice. And then a dunk, which I didn't even know he could dunk, and then he hit another 3. So Kyle, great job getting us out of a slump. Yeah. Oregon only had 7 scholarship players available for this game due to a lot of their players being injured, which was crazy. So they actually had to play a couple of walk-ons, like not in when it was garbage time. Like they actually had to play a couple of walk-ons. It was crazy. And then, like we said, Chris Bell only he didn't have a good game. He only took 3 shots against Oregon, which is crazy. I mean, we see Quadir having a better game. He's getting more minutes now because he's playing better. But Chris only taking 3 shots, I don't understand that when he's our best shooter on the team. It's very, very disheartening. Yeah.
But moving into the recap of the next game, it was versus Niagara, and that's not too great of a school. So we won, and the score was 83-71, and Syracuse actually improves to a record of 9-3 going into the ACC. So honestly, that's a pretty good record for us, and I'm hoping we can keep it kind of similar.
Yeah, hopefully.
Player of the game was Malik Brown, our boy. He had 15 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, all that in only 24 minutes. Amazing.
Yeah, Jude actually had more points than Malik, but I was writing the script and I'm like, you know what? I'm giving player of the game to Malik. He deserves it. He played well. Malik Brown's getting player of the game. So I think that's his first nomination of player of the game. So congrats, Malik Brown. It's usually Judah, but congrats, Malik Brown. So other key contributors, like I mentioned, Judah Mintz was the high scorer of this game. He had 18 points again. He had 18 points against Oregon as well. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals in 26 minutes. Quadir played good again, surprisingly. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals in 24 minutes. And then Justin Taylor, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block in 28 minutes. JT really got going in the second half. It's actually kind of funny because Eric Devendorf was commentating this game, and he was like, oh, we got to see JT going. Like, he needs to get his confidence and get going. And all of a sudden, JT's out there, like 2 threes in a row, then like a mid-range shot.
Wow.
Said, you know, that kid Cuff, that Kyle kid, he's got a real nice jump shot. I wouldn't be surprised to see him start shooting it. And what do you know? Kyle Cuff starts shooting it. And it's like Devendorf's telling these guys what to do, and they're doing it. It's crazy.
All right, guys, some other stats. Chris Bell had 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists in 16 minutes, so not bad. JJ only had 7 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, a steal in 36 minutes, so honestly didn't get too much out of JJ that game, which is surprising having it been against a weaker team. And then Kyle Cuff had 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks in 18 minutes. Cam, you want to cover the rest?
Yeah, and Kyle getting 2 blocks. He's what, 6'1", and
I
the
think he's like
shortest guy on
6'2".
the team. Yeah,
So,
one of the shortest guys on the team, and he's getting blocks. I mean, take some
crazy.
notes, Naheem. We got Benny
Yeah.
Williams. He had 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block in 12 minutes. Naheem McLeod, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks. He actually did have a couple blocks this game in 13 minutes. And then Monir Hema played 3 minutes, didn't record any stats, though. All right, some notes from this game, just a couple. Coach Red said that he was disappointed with the way that we closed this game and that our immaturity really showed the last 4 to 5 minutes. And Coach Red also said that Chris has done nothing wrong. His minutes have just reduced because of others playing well, such as Quadier. So I'm glad that Coach Red said that. I was getting a little bit worried. I'm glad that he's making it clear that Chris has done nothing wrong, and it's just because Quadier's playing better that he isn't playing that much. So thank you, Coach Red, for clarifying everything, and hopefully we can get some wins going into ACC play. Miss Mingle, our next game against a familiar opponent.
Yes. So our next game is on December 30th versus Pitt, and it is at the JMA Wireless Dome, and we play at noon. So that'll be an exciting game. Pitt's usually a better team, so can expect some really good competition this game, but fingers crossed we get the win.
Yeah, I actually know a little bit about Pitt because I kind of follow them ever since the tournament last year. They are good again this year.
Yeah.
They have a lot of returning guys, but one guy to look out for specifically, I think he wears number 55 if I'm not mistaken, but they have a freshman guard on their team, and that dude can shoot the ball. Like, he can score from wherever. So it's going to be a really tough game. I hope we win, but Pitt is really good this year again. So I won't be surprised if it's either really close or we get blown out. Like, it's going to be one of the two. It's either going to be really close or we're just going to get blown out.
Going to be a tough game.
Yep. All right, let's move on to some Syracuse football. So, Ema,
I don't even
cover
want
it?
to.
Yeah,
I don't,
literally.
Honestly, because it's embarrassing. The Syracuse
really is.
football bowl game was played the 21st on Thursday, and Syracuse lost to USF 45-0. Horrible game. Just terrible.
Awful. I mean, when we have people such as Kyle McCord in attendance, that makes them like, is he still gonna come here? Like, oh my gosh. And we'll get to that in a second because we haven't covered that. But yeah, Kyle McCord committed to Syracuse. But like, come on. We were talking yesterday, Emo said, and I completely agree with this, the bowl games are so stupid because either everyone is hurt, everyone has transferred or in the portal, or people just, they don't care because they're either not playing or they're not giving it 100% effort. Like, it's crazy. Like, come on. And there's these guys, like fifth-year guys like Caleb, that will never get to play Syracuse football again, and we get blown out like that so bad. Like, I feel so bad for Caleb. Like, Caleb has given everything to this program, and he gets nothing in return. It's just, it's so sad. And I actually sent a video to Emal and Becca before we started recording, but the USF coach post-game says something along the lines of, we went out there and kicked their ASS. So that's real sportsmanlike, isn't it? So
yeah.
Great job, Syracuse football. I mean, what way to keep it close. Just spectacular game. I should pop one of my party poppers for them. Like, they're great.
Yeah. Just crazy, guys.
Moving on to some more positive notes about Syracuse football, though. We have a lot of commits. So, D-end, I'm probably going to butcher some of these names. Sorry.
I was thinking that.
All right, we have D-end King Joseph Edwards, defensive lineman Murad Watson, defensive end Caden Brown, linebacker Fatim Diggs, defensive end Fadil Diggs, safety Devin Grant, defensive end James Hurd, Quarterback, Kyle McCord. He's the big one. Wide receiver, Zeed Haynes, and offensive lineman, Josh Miller. So glad we got McCord. Hopefully he stays. And one thing that's not on the script, but I want to mention, Oronde Gadsden is coming back as of right now. So hopefully he continues that decision to come back, and that bowl game isn't any detour for him to come back. Like, I hope he still comes back, even though we lost horribly.
Yeah.
Horribly. And then some other football news. Miss Mingle, do you want to cover Mr. Sire?
Yep. So Sire Torrance has committed to play football at Boston College now. So congrats to him. He keeps changing his mind, but, hopefully he is confident in this choice, and, he'll be cool to watch play. So best of luck to him.
Yeah,
Always
play.
Like his family.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're covering him from Syracuse. We've always covered them ever since Sire's come to Syracuse. Wish nothing but the best for both them, Sire. Just wish nothing but the best for both of them. I wish he would have came to Syracuse, but it wasn't his best choice, so he's doing what's best for him. So congratulations to him. We're still probably going to see him because Boston College is in the ACC. It's going to be a little weird because the ACC is expanding next year. We get Cal, Stanford, and SMU in the ACC. So we're not going to play like each team every year like how we've been. So it's going to be different every year. So hopefully we can still see Sire a few times when he's in Boston College at least.
Right.
All right, you guys. So this is a kind of returning segment, kind of not. So we're going to be doing a current Syracuse basketball draft. So as you can see, we have all the peers right here. So Mingo, I'm giving you the first pick on this Minecraft day. So who would you like to select with your first pick? I think it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, I'm going to take Judah. That's very gracious if you can.
I'm going to go with a surprise pick right here. He's been playing good. Give me Malik Brown.
Here's my other option. Two best players, right? One couple of the best players right there. Give me. I'll take Benny. Benny. I think I'm gonna leave Chris for you if you want because I got Judah.
Yep, I was gonna take Chris next. That was my next pick. I wanted to get Malik because I had a feeling you were gonna take Malik, so I wanted to grab him. All right,
I'm trying to keep it kind of fair. Let's do. This is hard because some of them don't really play.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take Justin Taylor.
Justin Taylor. I'm gonna take JJ.
Yeah, you need a guard.
This looks like a good game already.
Give me Quadir. He's been playing good.
Quadir. You know what? I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna go Chance Westry.
Yeah, we don't really know how he is, but
exactly. I want to take a chance with him, so I'm gonna take Chance Westry.
All
right, so left we got Kyle, Naheem, Ace, Nico, William Patterson, Peter, Chaz, Chris Gaddy, and Monier.
Give me Hema. I need a big.
I was thinking Hema would be my next pick.
Yeah.
All right, so I got where do I go? I'm gonna take Kyle.
Yep.
So then my starting five would be Kyle, JJ, Westry, Chris, Malik. Kind of small, but I think it would work.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be bad. I'll take Peter Carey.
Oh, Peter Carey. I'm gonna take a freshman here. I'm gonna take William Patterson.
I like that pick. I think he's one of the better of the walk-ons, so I'm gonna take Nico.
Yeah, he would play if he was taller. I really think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with your walk-on. I'm gonna take Chris Gaddy, another freshman.
Yeah, I think he
hasn't played yet.
Since he seems to be just so popular and friendly, give me Ace. I'll take Ace.
Oh my gosh. Ace. And then I'll take Chaz. So Emal, Naheem McLeod is left to you.
I get a leftover player. Honestly, these teams are like very different, but I could
Let
honestly
me
see it
get
being
Miss
kind of
Mom.
close.
Okay. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I agree. Because, I
Interesting.
mean,
I like
Judah,
them.
Judah and JJ going up against each other, like, this would be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Syracuse basketball, you guys should do this in practice.
That'd be
That would be
cool.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this was current Syracuse basketball draft. Let us know in the comments who you think would win this game. I think it would be very, very close and very competitive because, I mean, Judah and Quadi are on the same team. Chris and JJ and Malik, like,
Mm-hmm.
be very interesting.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we did this NBA version last week, but we're going to do an NFL money grid this week. So I believe the same budget of $15
Yep.
to build the team.
Here we go. All right, so I'll list off the players, and then we will make our teams. So in the quarterback realm, there's Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and C.J. Stroud. Running backs are Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Travis Etienne, and Kyron Williams. Wide receiver one, so there's two wide receiver categories. It's Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp, Jalen Waddle, and T. Higgins. Wide receiver two, Justin Jefferson, C.D. Lamb, Jamar Chase, D.K. Metcalf, and Puka Nacua. And tight ends, there were not really many to pick from because most of them are not that good. We have Travis Kelce, T.J. Hawkinson, Kyle Pitts, Darren Waller, and Gerald Everett. So $15, like Emal said, is your budget. I'll go first to give Emal some time to think it over. So quarterback, I'm going to save a little bit of money. I'm going to go Justin Herbert for $2. Then we have Travis Etienne for $2, so that's $4. For my wide receivers, I'm going to go big. I'm going to go A.J. Brown for $4, so that's $8. And then not Jamar Chase, sorry. C.D. Lamb for $4, so I'm up to $12. So that leaves me with Kyle Pitts at tight end for $3, and that's $15 for me. So I got Herbert, Etienne, A.J. Brown, C.D. Lamb, and Kyle Pitts. That's my $15 team.
All right. I think mine will add up exactly to 15 as well. Quarterback, I'm going to take C.J. Stroud for $1.
So that's $1. That's a bargain.
Yeah, it is. Running back, I'm taking Saquon for $4.
So you're up to $5. You got $10 left.
Wide receiver one, T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is only $1.
Justin Jefferson for the second one.
You got $11. You got $4 left to spend.
I'm gonna take Hawkinson.
And that's 15. So Emal's team is Stroud, and then Barkley, Higgins, Jefferson, and Hawkinson. So really good teams. Let us know who you think would win in the comments. I know we always say that, but I'm genuinely interested what you guys think of these matchups. I mean, I'm genuinely interested, so I'm asking for comments. Thank you for your time. All right, a returning segment, you guys. Naughty or nice. We did this segment last year. We're bringing it back this year because we need to know who's on the naughty list and on the nice list. So we have, I think, 3 for each, if I'm not mistaken. So the first naughty player is Jamal Murray. And you guys has done very inappropriate things in the past. I mean, in the bubble, he went live, or he posted on his Instagram story, I think it was, or maybe he went live, I'm not positive, but he posted himself doing inappropriate things, which is very naughty, and he has landed on the naughty list this year for his wrongdoings. Very unacceptable behavior. Emal, you get the jolly Wyatt Young as the nice player.
Yeah, Wyatt Young, I mean, he's just always been so nice to the fans, and you can tell he's just happy to be there. You know, he's cool, he's calm, you know, nice. He always will sign autograph, but I was getting to that. But, you know, when it's time to play, he means business and is always given 100% effort. So he's on the nice list this year.
Rolling up his sleeves. I mean, come on. He's our favorite player, Twin Trees. I mean, come on. Wyatt Young, folks. Naughty. Josh Giddey, you guys. Very unacceptable what he has done. And some people say he's an innocent man. And when you say that, I say, I'm sorry, but you're dumb. Josh Giddey is on the very naughty list this year. And he isn't even deserving of Cole. He's getting nothing this year for Christmas. He's not even deserving of Cole. He gets nothing. Emal, nice player. We have
Wow. I'm getting lucky with these. On the nice list, we have Ricky Tyler Thomas. He's another, just cool, nice fella. Will sign for the peers, take pictures, whatever it is. I mean, look at that smile he's got on his face. I mean, he's got to be on the nice list.
Definitely. Always a jolly fella to interact with when we were at the Mets games. It's going to be upsetting not seeing him this year, but hopefully he gets an opportunity in the big leagues with the Angels. That's what I'm hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On the naughty list, we have Draymond Green. And you guys, he is a menace to society. If there was a menace to society in the NBA, it would be Draymond Green. I mean, hitting people in the nuts, hitting people in the face, causing fights, headlocking Rudy Gobert. I mean, just you look like a donkey. You look like Donkey from Shrek, Draymond. So respect your peers, and you'd be not on the naughty list, but you wouldn't be on the nice list either because I don't really care for you, and I can put you on the naughty list because I don't like you. So moon to you, respect your peers, and you look like Donkey from Shrek. Next, nice, Imal. We were talking about this one last night because we didn't know who to pick. This is a out of the ordinary pick because we had basketball and baseball, and now we have one football. We have Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, so he's on the nice list because I've really only ever seen positive things about him, Even when they lost the playoffs or he gets injured, whatever, he's still out there interacting with fans, signing. He thanks people for coming to the game, thanks them for the support. I mean, just so genuine. You can tell he's one of a few that really do appreciate the opportunity they're giving, win or lose.
Exactly. I saw a video after he tore his Achilles this season, and he went to a charity event the day after he had Achilles surgery, which is just crazy. He went to a charity event, and some little kid came up to him and was like, "Can you sign my ball?" And Kirk signed it and had a smile on his face the whole time and just looked so happy to be there. I mean, his season just ended, and he just had surgery the day before, and the next day he's out doing community events and signing for fans and being happy. Like, Kirk Cousins, the definition of a nice guy and a guy that you would want on your team just because of how he looks at the game and how he interacts with the fans. He's always happy to be around fans, and you just love to see that. All right, you guys. Next is Guess the Christmas Character. So we've done Guess the Player before. We've done, Guess the Player, I think is the only rendition of guessing we've done. But it's Christmas, so we're going to keep up the Christmas segments, and we're going to guess the Christmas character. So me and Emal have 2 each. So Emal, are you ready to guess some Christmas characters?
Yes.
My first character. This individual is a reindeer. He was bullied by his peers. This individual was called names and not allowed to play games. He leads Santa's sleigh, and this individual has a colored nose.
It's got to be my boy Rudolph.
This is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Him.
Very good. All right, Emal's first character.
All right, this character is large and in charge. This character is very jolly. He is a snowman. He has a friend named Karen, and he wears an iconic top hat.
Is this Frosty the Snowman?
Yes, it is.
Very good. All right, my second character. This individual has a lot of nicknames. He's a fat slob.
Okay.
This individual has a 1,523-year age gap between him and his wife. He's really old and has a big gray beard, and he was brought back to life by Be Yourself Dylan.
Is this? Ho, 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 I'm Kris Kringle.
Kris Kringle, that is correct.
Oh my goodness.
Kringle. I had to throw Kris Kringle on the list.
Did not know that about his wife. That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram the other day, but they have a very Kris Kringle's the original Josh Giddey, we like to say around here.
Guess so.
Yeah. All right, last character.
All right, Becca has a stuffed animal with her name printed on of this character. This character is stinky and rotten. This character has a doggy named Max. This character has movies and video games made about them, and this character had a change of heart.
This has to be the Grinch.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh, the Grinch. Well, very good characters were chosen. I'm glad that you picked the Grinch because I was gonna, but I'm like, no, I think she's gonna. So then I picked Kris Kringle. We had to throw out the meme
Great
characters.
characters.
Definitely. All right. It's the season of NBA All-Star voting. So I filled out my ballot. Miss Mingle filled out her ballot, and we filled out a meme ballot together. So there's some serious picks. There's some obnoxious picks. Let's get into the serious picks first. All right. So the top is the East, and the bottom is the West. So this is just starters. My selections, I'm very biased because I'm a Suns fan. All right. In the Eastern Conference, we have Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Mikal Bridges, Tyrese Maxey, and Tyrese Halliburton. In the West, we have Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So hopefully some of these guys get into the All-Star game. I want Halliburton to be a starter so bad. He deserves it. Like, he literally played so well in the in-season tournament. He led Indiana to the finals. Unfortunately, they didn't win it, obviously. But Halliburton's been playing so good this year. I really hope he's a starter. He really does deserve it. And funny enough, I put him on my starters ballot last year, and he didn't make it, unfortunately. But I'm really hoping this year he makes it. All right, Emo, you ready to talk about your Miami Heat-filled team?
Yeah. To be honest with you guys, I tried not to pick just like my favorite players and like not the same like ones as Cam. So I kind of switched it up a little bit. And I regret not putting Tyler Hero on here because he really deserves it. But
hopefully he'll be a reserve.
I got Embiid, Butler, Bam, Donovan Mitchell, and LaMelo Ball for the East. Then we got KD, LeBron, of course. I mean, dropped 40 last night. Pretty great performance by the GOAT. We got Kawhi Leonard, a little bit of a interesting pick, but he's up there. Then we got Luka and Ja. Ja's making his comeback. He's always been a great player. I think it'd be really fun to see him play with people like LeBron and KD. So that's my teams.
And funny enough, Ja has won more games than the Detroit Pistons this year. Ja has won 3 games since he's come back, and Detroit has won 2 games the whole season, which is funny. And I don't know if you mentioned this on the podcast before, but the NBA has reverted the All-Star game. So it's East versus West again, which is so stupid. I loved the draft, but it's East versus West again. I mean, whatever, but I mean, it's still fine. I guess there's an All-Star game, but I would like to see the draft again. But I won't get myself going on that because I'll be here for 20 minutes ranting on why it's stupid. All right. Lastly, we have the meme selections. Emal, I'll go over the East and you can go over the West if you would like to. All right. In the East, I got Miles Bridges for obvious reasons. Mo Bamba because he has hoes. The Oobster, Kelly Oubre Jr. One fact about Bilal Coulibaly is Emal always says he does not have his driver's license. So shout out to Emal for that fact about NBA prospect Bilal Coulibaly. And Ben Simmons because he blows. That's the Eastern Conference for the memes. Miss Mingle, the West is packed.
Yep. Dylan Brooks, the second biggest menace in the NBA following Draymond. Cody Zeller because former Miami Heat legend, but bro just looks so goofy. I'm sorry.
And he has the mask on in that
that's
picture.
What the mask.
That's what the mask is. I'm just noticing that now.
All right, and then we got Bol Bol. I mean, Bol Bol is pretty cool, but his name is Bol Bol, so
he doesn't play on Phoenix, which is ridiculous. Like he's actually good.
And then Josh Giddey because the allegations, and then this player, Xavier Moon. Moon is his last name, so Moon to him, he's a meme just because his last name's Moon.
I've never even heard of him before, but
yeah.
I was looking on the thing. I'm like, who should we pick? And I'm like, this guy's last name is Moon. He's going on it. So Xavier Moon, we're probably the only people that are ever going to give you an All-Star vote. So congratulations.
You're welcome.
Got an All-Star vote from Vibe with Room 5. I mean, imagine this team playing together. I mean, you got Miles, you got Ubi, you got Obama, Bilal Coulibaly. I mean, what a team. That's just amazing. All right, you guys. A returning segment. We did it last week. We introed it last week. We're bringing it back this week. It's a piece of the pie. So 10 questions to see how many pieces you can complete. I think Email goes first this week. So I'm ready for your questions, Miss Mingo. Right. So bring it on.
Name an athlete that has an icon skin in Fortnite.
This is a odd answer, but he qualifies as an athlete. I'm gonna go with John Cena.
Okay, I like that one.
I was thinking outside the box because I was thinking when he first said it, I was thinking, LeBron, Patrick Mahomes, Giannis, but John Cena I'm going with.
Great answer. Name 3 Syracuse basketball players from the 2016 team.
I'm gonna go Chuku, Frank Howard, and I was talking about him last night, so let's go with Sean Belby, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but Sean Belby actually went to CBA for high school, even though he's not from New York. He's from New Jersey, which is I found interesting. So are those 3 answers correct, Small? Very good. All right.
Yeah.
I was worried about Sean Belby for a second. I wasn't sure if he was there that year. All righty.
I think he was. I mean, I'm not necessarily fact checking Sean Belby. Name 2 current NFL players who played at Syracuse.
Matthew Bergeron and I'm trying to think of out of the box ones because I could go Garrett Williams, but I don't really want to. I'll go with Andre Sisco because that's who just came to my mind first. Great player on the Jags, Andre Sisco. You love to see it.
All right, what colleges has Quincy Guerrier played for?
He started his career at Syracuse, and then he transferred to Oregon, and this year he's on Illinois.
Correct.
Very good. All right, I'm on a roll so far.
All right, talked about him already, but name the 3 colleges Sierra Torrance has committed to for football.
Syracuse University, Michigan State University, and Boston College University.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
All right. Random team, but name 3 players on the Clippers.
Bones Highland, Xavier Moon, and James Harden. I was going to say Robert Covington, but he got traded, so that would have been wrong. And
very good.
Shout out Xavier Moon because I was just thinking of him.
All right. Name 5 NBA players that are above the height of 6'8".
I like this question. I'm going to go Wemby, DeAndre Ayton.
Yep.
Alexei Pokushevsky on OKC.
Okay.
Boban Marjanovic and Ben Simmons. I just
sounds right to me.
Random people.
Players. I like that. All right. What player was recently acquired by the Yankees organization from the Nationals organization?
This is Jeter Downs.
Yes, it is.
Love us some Jeter Downs.
List an MLB and NBA prospect who was a letdown.
Oh, MLB, I'm going to say Clint Frazier because everyone thought he was going to be a superstar. I mean, I love Clint Frazier. Don't get me wrong. Everybody thought he was going to be a superstar, but he's like a minor league career now. So I'm going to say him for MLB. NBA. This is really random, but I'm going to say Josh Primo because he was picked really high by San Antonio. And then apparently some allegations came out about him. And he was waived by San Antonio, and now he's on the Clippers, and now he barely even plays. So I'm going to say Josh Primo. I'm just saying random names today, so sorry, you guys, but that's just what's coming to my mind first. I was thinking of that 2021 draft, and there's just so many bums on that draft. I mean, you have a few good players, but a lot of them are bums, like bad.
All right. Nice answer.
Last piece.
All right. What NFL team's coach is addicted to cheeseburgers?
This would be Coach Andy Reid for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
I completed all 10 pieces. I was worried about that last question being hard, but thankfully I knew it. All right, Emo, you ready for your pieces of the pie?
Yes, I am.
All right. Who was the number 1 picked in the 2019 NBA draft? And a little hint, this draft occurred on your birthday, and we ate at Blue Water Grill.
Oh, that was a bad birthday. But it was Zion, right?
Yes, it was. That is correct. Question 2. I'm wearing the shirt. Name 3 Phoenix Suns players.
All right. I'm going to go with Grayson Allen.
Very good, Grayson Allen.
Bull.
We're just talking about him. You can give basic answers. Like, you don't have to go off the deep end with me.
I'm just going to go with Devin Booker. He's the face of the Suns.
My favorite player. That is correct. Who is the oldest player in the NBA?
That's LeBron.
That is
You know,
correct.
I almost put that question last week, and then I changed it, and I almost used it this week. But
Oh
when I
my
was scrolling to
God.
find the slide, I saw you use it, so I changed it.
That's funny. What position is Ricky Tyler Thomas?
He's a pitcher.
That is correct. Ricky Tyler Thomas is a pitcher. Who are the 3 current Syracuse basketball players with Bowman U cards?
I believe it's JJ,
Yep.
Judah,
Yep.
and I think Chance Wester's the
That is
other one.
correct. That is correct.
Very good.
Question 6. Name a football family. It could be college or NFL, so it could be siblings, father, son, etc. So they just have to be related in some fashion.
I'm trying not to do ones we've used before.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do the Diggs brothers.
Very good. Diggs. Off the top of my mind, I was thinking of the Kelseys, but Moon to Travis Kelce. But
Yeah.
Diggs, I wasn't even thinking of the Diggs. Very good answer. I like that.
Thank you.
Although I did not like Stephon Diggs' fit yesterday.
Yeah, that was questionable.
All right. 7th piece. Name 5 all-time New York Yankees. So they can be Yankees that have ever played on the Yankees. I have a feeling I know 3 people you're gonna pick.
So it can be like anyone who's
It
been
can
on
be
the
anyone ever played for the Yankees, even if it's been one game.
All right, Robinson Cano.
Yep.
A-Rod.
A-Rod.
I know the ones you want me to say, so I'll say them. Greg Bird.
Yep.
Jay Bruce.
Yep.
And then lastly, we're gonna go with trying to think of someone unique here.
I'm thinking of somebody that only played one game with the Yankees.
Guzman.
Yep. Yeah, he shares a birthday with me too.
Shout out them Scranton guys.
Those were the 3 that I was thinking of. Jay Bruce, Bird, and Guzman. I was like, I have a feeling you're gonna say those 3.
Yeah, I like that because he didn't clutch the one game. They sent him down like Moon to the Yankees for that.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Moon.
All right.
Good question.
Question 8. What organization is Dennis Santana a part of?
Yankees, I believe.
Yep, that is right. Just
Not
talking about
cool
them.
people.
Literally. All right, question 9. What jersey number does Monir Hema wear?
I believe at one point he was number 1, but I think it's changed it. Is he 55?
That is correct. Yes, he is 55. He is 55.
Go.
You know, it's funny because in his commitment post, he wore number 1. So I think that's what you're thinking of. Like when he took pictures here, like visiting, that's when he wore number 1. But yeah, he's been 55. So
okay, cool.
We don't really see him play. So I thought that was kind of hard. So that was a question 9 worthy question.
Yeah.
And then your last piece, can you complete it this week? How old is Mark Vientos? And a little hint, he just had a birthday.
Just had a birthday. I'm trying to think of what year. He was in 99. Is he 24?
Yes, he is. Very good,
Emo.
Very good. That was a little bit of a trick question because, like I said, he just had a birthday, so he just
the
turned
hint
24.
was helpful.
So very good. We both completed the pie this week. So Emal got 9 out of 10 last week, but she completed this week. So very good, Emal. I'm very proud of you that you completed the pie this week, and we both did it. So very good.
Excellent.
All right, you guys. Now some time for some MLB transactions and hatred towards the Yankees. So the Los Angeles Dodgers
Sorry.
have signed Yoshinobu Yamamoto to a 12-year, $325 million deal. This means that between Yamamoto and Shohei Ohtani, the Dodgers have spent $1.025 billion with a B dollars this offseason. And I was distraught when I read this. I mean, I thought it was fake. I mean, I could see it coming. Like I thought, okay, Ohtani's going to the Dodgers, kiss Yamamoto goodbye. But as a Yankees fan, you always have hope. But
Yeah.
that hope is just thrown on the ground and stomped into the ground. It's just stomped into the ground every single time. It's ridiculous. I mean, we got Juan Soto, but I wanted Yamamoto too. I mean, the Yankees, we need a pitcher because we have Garrett Cole, okay. We have Nestor Cortez, and I love Nestor, so shout out to Nestor. We have Rodon. We have Clark Schmidt, and I'll say his real name because I have a nickname for him, but it's not appropriate. We need a fifth pitcher. We traded Michael King, and I'm sorry, but Clayton Beater is not going to be a starter day one. I'm sorry. No way, hose B. So, Yamamoto could have really benefited us, but gosh forbid, gosh forbid we get him. And you know what? I was saying this the other day. That's going to put a huge damper in us getting Murakami in 25 because, I want Murakami, as a lot of Yankee fans do, but we don't have any Japanese players on our team currently. So I don't think it's looking too good for Murakami in 25. So no bueno. Yankees, sign a pitcher. Sign Blake Snell. Sign Trevor Bauer. I don't care. Sign somebody because I'm sorry. I don't want Clayton Beater or Will Warren starting every fifth day. That's just unacceptable. Unbelievable. Exactly. Miss Mingo, you have the pleasure of covering the next signing.
Yes. On the upside, Shelby Miller was signed by the Detroit Tigers. So I'm so happy, someone, it's a gem. Shelby Miller, he definitely, deserves to be on a team. And the Tigers are one of the teams where he'll actually really be able to help them and probably be a starting pitcher for them, hopefully.
The Yankees should have signed him.
Exactly, but they're dumb.
Exactly. All right. Chump of the week, take of the week, show and tell, and then this episode's over. All right. My chump of the week, Emal. This one has been a long time coming.
Oh, yeah.
I had to do it this week, you guys. The chump of the week is Justin Barron. And you guys might be thinking, why is Justin Barron the chump of the week? That's so random. Well, it's for continuously wearing a Syracuse Mets Salt City hat. And I cannot stand that hat. And I have recently respectfully commented on Syracuse Football's Instagram post for him to get a new hat. And what I noticed is when they did the walkthrough pictures, like when they were going to the bowl game, he was not wearing a hat. So maybe Justin Barron took my constructive criticism and is not going to wear that hat anymore. So hopefully. Justin Barron's the chump of the week because moon to that hat. Justin Barron, please get a new hat. I'll buy you a new hat. Just please do not wear that Salt City one anymore because I cannot stand it. Every time he wears it, me and Emo always send it to each other on Instagram. And we're like, that stupid hat again. Like, take it off. It's so annoying. And it's always in all caps, like, that stupid hat. Like, come on. Just move to Justin Barron's hat. Alrighty. My take of the week, I kind of mentioned this already, but I'll mention it officially for my take of the week, is that the Yankees will sign another starting pitcher soon, which...
Need to.
Please sign a pitcher. Please. Because what we have now is not going to win us games. I mean, Cole, whoever, but we needed somebody else. Like, come on, Yankees, sign somebody else, please. I'm asking nicely. And, I should be the GM of the Yankees because they'd win a World Series. I mean, this year, I would have gotten Bellinger. I would have gotten Yamamoto. I would have gotten pitching we need and traded bums like Giancarlo Stanton and Anthony Rizzo, who are eating up $1 billion and suck and get hurt every 2 weeks. So moon to the Yankees organization, sign somebody else. I'm getting sick of your bullocks, like we said last night. We're sick of the Yankees bullocks.
Yes,
that's the end of my TED Talk. Ema, please grace us with your show and tell item of this week.
All right, guys. So my item is this very nice Miami Heat beanie hat. It's got the Miami and the pink pom-pom. But basically, we're at the store street game, which if you don't know what it is, it's like they've got like sports clothes-ish, like Nike and stuff, and like discount shoes and like all that stuff. And my mom was about to buy this pair of shoes, but they only had one shoe in her size. So her and the worker were like going through all the boxes and they just did not have the 5.5 she needed. And she's like, oh, it's okay. Thanks for helping check. And she like had put all the shoes back, because it's got the tissue paper and all that bullocks. And the dude was like, oh, you didn't have to do that. Like, thank you. And she's like, well, I've worked retail for years, so I know how it is. And he's like, thanks for doing that. He's like, if you want to grab a couple hats, you can have them for free. And my mom's like, do you guys want one? And I'm like, I would love this Miami Heat one, like, obviously. And so shout out Miss Chris for being nice and doing a good deed because she got us some free Miami Heat hat. And Becca got a Seahawks one, and it's like Christmassy, so she was wearing it yesterday. So
very good.
Some great hats. Thank you, Miss Chris.
Before we close out this episode, Dylan would like to say,
oh gosh, this isn't on the script.
And Dylan is not your villain, so maybe
True.
thank Dylan for bringing Kris Kringle back. I know it's been very amazing to have Chris back. If you guys don't know what happened, message us and we'll tell you, because I don't feel comfortable saying it. I don't feel comfortable saying it on YouTube. You know, it gets me real emotional.
It was tragic. It was hard.
But Be Yourself Dylan brought Kris Kringle back, so I guess shout out to Be Yourself
Dylan.
Even though he blocked me on TikTok for wanting to play Fall Guys, which is just disrespectful. And he says, be yourself. But I was being myself, and I was blocked. So guess what, Dylan? I'm not going to be myself. So moon to you. And maybe 505 will post this on TikTok and tag you. So Be Yourself Dylan. I will not be myself. So moon to you. Other than that, you guys, sorry for yelling and screaming, but that's what was necessary. But I hope you guys enjoyed this Christmas episode, as always. And you guys, we have something so special planned for next week. Brace yourself. Brace yourselves for an amazing episode next week. It's not going to be a regular episode. That's all I'm saying. You guys are getting no hints. The only person that has gotten a hint and told what this episode was is Becca, because we love Becca, and Becca gets all of the hints and knows what we're doing all the time. So if you want to know what we're doing next week, tune in to the channel. That's all I'm going to say is tune in, because it's going to be a great episode. It's going to be an obnoxious episode. It's going to be just amazing. So other than that, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, all that general nonsense. Miss Mingle, any closing words?
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Very well said. Tune in next week. As always, you guys, salute to your peers. Merry Christmas, everybody.